when you look at Reformed theology, one of the people that you would most likely think of is somebody like John MacArthur, and he's got quite a
Mhm.
unique understanding of eschatology. Right? Tell us a little bit about that, Jonathan, if you can.
Yeah, so what a remarkable preacher. He's been so used of God in so many ways. But yes, his eschatology really doesn't fit in the normal pattern of Reformed thinking. He's a very clear dispensational premillennialist, and he has all kinds of reasons for that he's articulated thoroughly over the years. He would see that as the most biblical understanding, the plainest reading of the Bible. It is out of step with the Reformed confessions, at least, and probably with most of Reformed history too. And this is where we get back to that question of definition, which is tricky, because
Yeah.
someone like John MacArthur, you said, he's one of the best known Reformed thinkers. Well, in a strict sense, there would be many who would argue, well, he's Reformed in some ways, but not in others, and maybe eschatology fits into that category. But yeah, John MacArthur, Dr. MacArthur is very clearly dispensational premillennialist, and he's argued that is most compatible even with his Calvinism, with his clear understanding of predestination. I should have mentioned something earlier about covenants as well that may come up a little later in the conversation. I was thinking in your question about how covenants help us understand the Bible. They also help us understand ourselves and the church, because the framework of our salvation is covenantal. I think that means that we can understand the dynamics of our spiritual life as individuals in terms of being in a covenant with God, and also even the nature of our church and the nature of our families is we see through the grid, if you will, or the lens of the covenants.